And again. Women. That's the driver of the ship. I'm in the passenger seat. For some reason, she wants to monkey around and pontificate. Receiving Malibu.
Hello, everybody! Couldn't you hear me?
No.
How nice to see you again and again.
Right. Can we go for a little drive around Coral Bay? Right. Stick with us. We are in downtown Coral Bay. We're on the main road from Paphos to Coral Bay. We've just stopped. To the left of me is the Coral Bay Plaza. There's a wedding venue, there's a hire shop for buggies and scooters and that kind of thing. You've got the Ocean Bar Skit restaurant. Next door to that you've got Pizza Hut, and then you've got another traditional Greek style Cypriot restaurant on the corner, which often has Greek dancing on a Thursday and Friday night. Across the road there you've got Smile and Scoop, or Scoop and Smile, whichever it's called, and it's a Ben and Jerry's franchised ice cream parlour, and there's a nursery. So stick with us. We're now going to enter downtown Coral Bay. We're going to try and show you the way round and name some of the focal points, some of the restaurants, some of the bars, that kind of thing. Receiving?
It seems to me that we are on Moscow Avenue now.
It's a very, very busy road indeed, especially this time of year in the summer. Pretty much every single foreigner, all the world is here, that's for sure. So this is the Coral Bay roundabout coming up. If you were to go right there, you'd go up into Peyia Village. If you go straight over, you'd go over to Paphos Supermarket. We're going to take a left onto the Coral Bay Strip. Drive nice and slow, Chrissy. There we are. So coming up on the right hand side is the Bank of Cyprus if you want some money. You've also got an ATM on this side and Yum Yum's takeaway. You've got the Renegade on the right there. You've got the Rio Grande. You've got a restaurant on this side called the Lavinia, which is an Italianish themed sort of styled restaurant. You've got the iCade if you need an accessory or you've broken your mobile phone. You've got further restaurants on this side. You've got the CK Travel, Coral Bay Health Clinic. You've got kiosks and gift shops, Santa Maria restaurants. You've got another tour place, Chris Andrew. He does, these tours on quad bikes. He also does Jeep Safaris and Land Rovers. Dirty Martini, Chalky's Bar, Kikos Bar. You've got a shopping centre over there for every gift you could possibly want. You've got a braider. She's going to braid the life out of you. Her name is Nicole. And Serenia restaurant, very nice restaurant. Andrew restaurant, Othello's restaurant, our favourite restaurant. Billy Canto restaurant, Cleo's restaurant. Taxis, offices, jewellery shops, Dionysus's restaurant. You get the idea. Coral Bay Strip. And the last but by no means least on this side over here is the Blazing Salads, and across the road Dolce Vita. You then got a Chinese, Thai, Indian restaurant. A little bit confused, but apparently the food is very good and it's very ornate. Have a look at that. There we go. Now if we keep dropping down, we've got one last drinking spot. That's called the Second Cup. Very, very nice coffee indeed. And then keep going a bit further, and now we're getting to all the multi-million euro villas. They're all nestled in the trees. Let's go for a drive down here, Gracevia. Let's take a left. So we're going to enter a street now where the villas start off at around about $500,000. This chap here with the white car on the right, that's a customer of mine. That villa of his is probably worth around about 800 to 900,000 euros. You've got a villa over there. Have a look at that one. Very nice indeed. That's probably about 1.5 million. Where are you going, Lou? Where are you going? Where are you going? What are you doing?
Showing
the villa. Right. Go on. Go. Where are you going now?
Showing the villa.
There we are. Absolutely terrible orientation. Hasn't got a clue. You're going to turn the ship round in there and Gracevia Booth almost hit that car. That way. Now you understand, if you follow us, how she managed to back her BMW out of the garage into the wall. There you go. Right. Sorry, Gracevia.
It's just the wall. The wall didn't see me.
That's right. And she wasn't paying. Right, stick with us. Keep going. Let's just follow this road and it loops all the way around. I'm telling you now. Don't turn off left. Don't turn off right. Could be a domestic. Here we go. So these villas are, well, some of them as we get down the end are actually out onto the Coral Bay Beach, or plage as we call it. Now again, you can rent a lot of these villas. If you go on various websites you're going to find them, but lots of these villas we're coming up to now are 1 million plus, and there's 2 or 3 at the end which are in the 7 to 12 million range. So quite an expensive area. That's nothing compared to the ones down here. Keep going.
Really?
Yeah. And this is a plot here that obviously someone has bought and someone's starting to clear, so that's going to have a great view out onto the bay as well. So all of these villas we're driving through now are not less than 1 million euros, and a lot of them are going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I can count, because look at that. That's the blue Mediterranean Sea. So this villa coming up here on the left hand side, that is quite a large villa in quite a lot of land. So that villa is going to be somewhere around 7 to 8 million euros. So if you've got a couple of bob, that could be a very, very nice villa for you to buy. And it is very nice. Have a look at that. Lovely. The next door villa again has got the same view. So again, we're talking the same sort of price, probably 5, 6, 7 million. That one now, the Villa Mia has got a great view out the back, that's for sure, because I know the guy who lives there as well. That villa's probably 7 to 8 million. The one next door, 7 to 8. And then this one here, this one's a grand villa. This one here, I don't know this gentleman, but this one's got to be 10 million plus, that's for sure. Its own private access down to the Coral Bay Beach. And they continue and they continue. This side of the road over here are a little bit cheaper because they're not on the plage. They're the plebeians amongst us. So if you want to buy one of them, they're only going to cost you 2 to 3 million. Not a lot. There we are. There's another plot with a villa being built, and if you look carefully, obviously you can see out towards Coral Bay plage.
You could go out and film from the roof of it.
From the roof of it. Right, keep going, there's security around here. These villas, again, 5, 6 million, and all these now look out onto the Coral Bay Beach Cove. And this villa here, the Carla Beach Villa, it's actually for rentals as well, this villa, but that's a massive villa. That, I think, is the most expensive villa on the block, and I think, if I remember rightly, it's 12 to 13 million. Stop there, Labouv. That's it. Let's go and have a look. Let's dismount and just show you the view that we're talking about. Stick with us, because this plot's for sale as well. You wait till you see this view. It's a view that many people understand, because it's the Coral Bay Beach. Have a look at that. Takes your breath away. So, as you come to understand, we look to the side, there's a new villa that's been built. That's quite a small one. The one next door to it, that's quite a small one. So, chump change at 3 to 5 million, that's for sure. Recivia?
Oh my God.
You swallowed your tongue. There we are.
Mr. Paul, you know, it's definitely, without any comments, beautifully done villas. But my only question is, what happens if one earthquake starts to be in this island, and we know the earthquakes are quite often? What about this edge? You
Well,
see this?
you may find that you not only have a beach view, but perhaps you'll have a beach veranda. Perhaps that veranda will slide down a bit, and hey, it'll push the value up even further. Anyway, look at the view. It truly is a spectacular view. And you can cruise out on the Blue Lagoon boat cruises, and they stop off here to allow you to have a quick shufti at the Coral Bay Beach. That's one of the most famous beaches in the whole of Cyprus, possibly in the world, and it truly is a great beach, and many people have had a great holiday in this area of Paphos.
Wow,
Coral Bay, absolutely beautiful.
It's
What was that?
beautiful. It's
Yes.
beautiful. It's no comment. I cannot even describe what a beauty our eye can see. By the way, if you afford to buy this villa, then you could make a steps straight to the sea.
Yeah, I think you're allowed to do that. Obviously, it's not a private beach, but I presume you would be allowed to put steps down to it. It'd be quite steep. I wouldn't go much further, Christina LaBouffe, if I was you. Otherwise, there will be no more LaBouffe, and we'll be looking for a replacement. So, if you're blonde and beautiful and you'd like to replace Ochin Gracibia LaBouffe, drop it in the comments. Come on, Christina LaBouffe, let's get to the Kotche. Get into the car and let's go and explore Coral Bay that bit further. She's taken her breath away. Come on, Christina.
It's nice.
It is nice. Let's see that rear end, because we understand that this channel is about 3 things: those views, your views, and of course my views. You damaged that car, Receiver LaBouffe, and it's coming out of your paycheck. Right, come on, let's go and explore Coral Bay that little bit. Stick with us. Let's get the seating belts on. Stick with us. We are law-abiding British citizens. There we are. But on top of that, the car bleeps a lot. Come on, Receiver LaBouffe.
How nice. Wow.
Stick with us.
Beautiful.
So this is the multi-million euro area of downtown Coral Bay. If you want to buy that special villa, this is where you come. And all of these have been built in recent times, as you can see. And like I say, these are about a bit chumpy changes, only 2 to 3 to 4 million euros. I think the bigger one on the end here is 5. Anyway, keep going. That's it. Let's get back onto the main Coral Bay Road. Follow the road round the loop, and then at the end of it, take a left. So the idea of the video is to give you a little bit of a look around some of the streets that often you wouldn't walk down as a tourist. Take a left, receive your booth. So if you understand, this is where the toffs of Coral Bay live, that is for sure. Although most of Coral Bay, if you understand, would take that as an insult, because if you want to buy somewhere in Coral Bay, it's going to cost you at least $500,000. And to be honest, I think most people would say, well, which part of Coral Bay are you buying in? Because you're going to spend probably $1 million plus for one of these lesser villas. And I don't mean that in a bad way, if you understand me. Yeah, this villa on the left-hand side, that's going to be $1 million. Keep going, Lubbock. She's fixated by a big villa over there. That's the one she wanted to try and drive into its garage before. So keep going, and at the end, let's take a left, and then we will go down towards the Coral Bay Beach. We will go past Simon and Jeremy Payne's grandfather's old bungalow, and that was a bungalow that was here before all of these properties existed. That bungalow today is probably worth somewhere in the regions of $500,000 to $600,000. So take a left, receive your booth. Here we go. So this is the main road now from the Coral Bay Strip. We've rejoined it. Coming up on the left-hand side is going to be the car park. What are you doing, receive your booth? For some reason, you decided to indicate right. Rotation is terrible. That is the Coral Bay Beach. Blue, 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 and more blue. Look at that. Now, there's various car parks on both sides of the road to allow you to park and descend onto that beach. There's various facilities down there. There's Wi-Fi, there's a cafeteria, changing rooms, water sports, all that sort of stuff, because it's a very, very popular beach indeed. Now, there's not a lot around here because Leptos owns all this land and they're fighting with the local government as to what they're going to be allowed to build. Coming up on the right hand side now is a blue bungalow. There it is, blue walls around it. That is the former home of a man called Mr. Payne, and he is the grandfather of Simon and Jeremy Payne. You've got a medical centre there, you've got further villas. Let's take a left, receive the other booth. So if we go down here again now, we are going to be kissing the coastline of Coral Bay. So again, you must understand the villas that you're looking on the left hand side, the price has just skyrocketed. Pull into this car park, receive the other booth, because these villas again have got that great sea view, and the price obviously corresponds to that view. Park up over there, receive the other booth, and that means that these villas again, the price has rocketed up to 2, 3, 4, 5 million euros plus. Let's dismount and go and have a quick look at the view. Stick with us. Here we go. Let's see if we can take the words out of the Scotching Garcia Le Bouffe. Wow. Have a look at that. It doesn't get any better than that. So if you're looking for somewhere to come on your holidays, whether it be for a weekend, a week, a fortnight, 10 days is quite popular at the moment, or the rest of your life, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy, because all that's missing is
you, of course you.
So stick with us, we're going to take you and show you a view that literally is to die for. If you walk that little bit too far, you're going to die. But you're going to die in a nice way as you fall down the cliffside and then rumble and tumble into the blue Mediterranean Sea, and you will kiss the Coral Bay plage with your last breath, shall we say. Rosivia, what do you think?
What imagination, what a fantasy. Well, I'm still swallowing my tongue. I want the same villa. I want the same villa. I even lost my voice. What do you want? You want to drop me there?
Well, I have a plan. I've insured her. There's a nice big drop. Off goes the Ochin Gracivia.
Mr. Duck will be very happy.
She will die on the third occasion. Have a look at that for a drop. Look at that. And that is the blue Mediterranean Sea. Absolutely spectacular. There's a lot of people enjoying themselves out there, monkeying around. Great view. All that's left for us to say is thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe, and please come back for a little bit more of our madness. We'll see you.
What a beautiful, beautiful sight. Thank you very much for watching. We are loving you to bits. And please don't forget to come and see another of our madnesses.